Hey everybody, welcome to another episode of 60 Formula. Hope you're doing well today. In case you didn't know, Siberian Huskies are some of the smartest dogs in the world. Yeah, they can also be some of the laziest doggos in the world too. Why are you laying down right now, dude? We're doing an episode. She's like, bruv, don't you know me? I'm a lazy booty. As we were saying before, when it comes to Siberian Huskies, they're one of the smartest dog breeds out there. You can group them in with German Shepherds, Belgian Malinois. They're capable of learning all sorts of amazing things. And on this channel, I teach you how to teach your Siberian Huskies the basic tricks, you know, like sit, stay, lay down, all that cool stuff. But today we're gonna take it just a step further. Today we're gonna be learning some intermediate to complicated tricks that Siberian Huskies are really good at learning. Now you can learn these tricks at home with your husky in just a couple of days. If you practice a whole bunch and you use the right treats, your husky will be doing this in no time. Hila's like, bro, these tricks are such a piece of cake. In fact, that's what my daddy used to teach me. Cake. Can't you tell? Okay, all right, miss, I'm sorry. Jeez, won't make any more booty jokes. So if you're looking to teach your Siberian Husky some of the coolest tricks in the book, and you want to do it really easily and really quickly, well then this is the video for you. So let's not waste any more time, let's get straight into it. Are you guys ready? All right. Alrighty, so one of the first tricks that we're going to teach our Siberian Husky today is to stand and hold that position. Now, there are different names for this trick. Some people call it just a stand and stay. Some people call it sitting pretty. But the basic premise is that your Siberian Husky stands on their hind legs and holds that position for at least 3 seconds. Now, your doggo will need to know a couple of tricks before you get into this. They're going to need to know how to stand, and they're going to need to know how to stay. Since this is basically a combination of those two tricks put together, they need to know how to do those tricks separately. So work on both of those and make sure your Husky has mastered those before you get into trying this trick. So Britney Spears is working on this trick and Hila's pretty much got it mastered. So I'm going to show you how I train him to improve on this trick and how quickly it takes for him to pick it up and do it better within just a few tries. So one of the first things that's super important obviously is you have to get a high value treat, a treat that your doggo absolutely loves and wants more than anything. Once you got their attention and they're focused on you just like this, what I like to do is get my dog to get into the stand position. Now, what a lot of dogs will do in the beginning is they'll just stand for just a second, just on their hind legs, almost as a trick, and then lose their balance and come immediately back down. We want to hold that stand position, so we're going to encourage when your dog attempts to balance. Whenever you see them attempt to try and balance themselves, we're going to reward that behavior. So what we're just doing here is working on extending that time that he's remaining in the standing position. And you can see here just in this video, he's already progressing so fast and he's standing for really long periods of time. It only takes about 20 to 30, maybe 45 minutes of a few really good, decent training sessions to get your Husky used to the tricks that you want him to learn. Another trick I'm going to teach you guys to do today is to teach your Siberian Husky to stay in one spot. So you can see right here, I'm actually implementing that training with Britney Spears right now while I'm going to teach you another trick with Hila. So right now I'm telling Britney Spears, yo, stay right here next to me. I'm going to give you treats for staying every once in a while. And the longer you stay, the more treats that you get.
Good boy. Sit. Sit. Stay.
All right, let's teach your Siberian Husky how to roll over. No doubt this is one of the coolest looking tricks that you can teach your Husky. And it's pretty easy. You can teach your Husky to do it in no time. The only prerequisite that you need for this trick is to know how to lay down. Once your Husky is perfected laying down, you're pretty much ready to begin teaching your Husky how to roll. What you want to do is when your Husky is laying down, get them to flop over on their side. Really encourage this behavior. Whenever your Husky flops over onto one side, give them a treat. Encourage them to follow through when they flop over on their side. I like to use the treat as a lure. Hila will just follow the food and she naturally does a roll when the food goes over her head. Once you practice this a whole bunch, you can begin removing that treat and standing up perfectly straight while your Husky does a roll without you even bending over or using a lure at all. This is one of my favorite tricks, and it may take a little bit longer than other tricks, but it's definitely worth it. It's really cool to watch. All right, so now Britney Spears has been a super good boy. He's been sitting by my side this entire time. We've been working with Gila and doing the roll trick. So I'm just gonna direct him in front of me and have him try to do another stand. And let's see how he does after taking a short little break.
Stand.
You can see he did really well right there and held that stand for so long. One thing you have to understand when it comes to training your Siberian Husky is that patience is really important. Watch right here, this is awesome. I put the treat right on Gila's nose. And boom, she missed it. This trick is also really cool. I'm gonna teach this to you guys in a separate video. It'll be an entire video on how you can put a treat on your Husky's nose and have them stay completely still, only going after the treat when you give them the command. Another trick that I like to practice with my Huskies, it's just an exercise trick with their brain, helps getting their brain juices flowing, is I really like to do high fives or paw. But I like to switch the paws. I like my dogs to know which paw I would like them to give me. And this is a great mental exercise for them, trying to figure out which paw you're asking for. All right, let's get into the final trick, which is sit and stay. Now, I know we've been doing this with Britney Spears throughout this entire video, and he's been really good at it, but we are actually going to practice it with both the Huskies, and we're gonna include walking away, because that's one of the most important parts about stay. What's the point of your dog staying if you have to stay too? So you really wanna get used to walking away and leaving your dog's field of vision, because you want them to stay even when you're not around. So let's practice that. All right, so the prerequisites for this trick are simple. You have to know how to sit and you need to know how to stay. You can already see Britney Spears is like, I can't even do this when you walk away, Daddy-O. This is how difficult it is for dogs to stay when you walk away. I like to practice by just going around a circle. You saw me do that previously. I walked in a circle around my Huskies. That's just to get them comfortable with the fact that I'm gonna be moving around, but I want them to stay still. And then if they stay in the same spot, I give them a treat. So what I do in the very beginning stages of this trick is I take one step backwards. The next time, I take it a step further and I take 2 steps backwards. If they stay still in the same spot for that, then they get a treat again. And basically, I just keep on moving up until you're ready to leave their field of vision. A good way to do this is just turn a corner, go behind a door, or duck down behind a sofa. And if your Husky stays in that spot when you go out of sight, you definitely want to reward that kind of behavior. Practice this on a very regular basis, and you'll be able to have your Husky stay and sit in one spot when you want to go and do something and not worry about them wandering around. What I like to do sometimes also is take it a step further and have them lay down. If your dog can listen to commands from a distance, this is a really good sign that they're developing and advancing. Seamlessly going from one trick to another without having to get up or be fed a treat is something that shows a lot of progress. So work on pairing tricks together. Like if you are walking away and having your Husky stay, try and get them to lay down when you are far away. See if they'll stay in that position and lay down and stay there until you approach them with the treat. All right, that's gonna be it from us today. We hope this video helped you guys train your Siberian Husky, or maybe you have a dog at home that isn't a Husky. These tips would apply to those dogs as well. So no matter what dog you got at home, we hope this video helped you train your dogs to learn cooler tricks and listen to your commands a whole lot better. We had a blast hanging out with you guys today. It was so much fun. If you guys had a great time, don't forget to smash that like button and hit subscribe so you don't miss any more Huskaroni Pizza episodes. And we'll see you next time with another episode of Guess What? Yup, you guessed it, whatever we make. Peace!